favorite Sarah and draw a windmill.
Yeah, we hope you'll follow along with us. You need your drawing supplies. We're going to use a pencil first and then a marker. You also need?
Some paper and some to color with.
Yeah. All right. You ready to start?
Yes.
All right. Let's first draw the ground. We're going to draw a curve down here at the bottom. And you could draw it bumpy or different. You could draw it straight. You could change it any way you want. Nice. Now I'm going to press a little harder so that our art friends can see this on the camera, but you guys can press lightly so that it's easier to erase. Now we're going to draw the building that's holding up the big blades for our windmill. So first let's draw 2 lines coming up. This is for our first layer. We're going to draw it maybe this wide. Ooh, I'm going to maybe even draw it wider. That's the nice thing about using a pencil. You can change it and then erase the lines that you don't want to keep. I'm going to erase these lines that are inside so I can use the wider ones. Yeah, you could even draw it a little taller. I'm going to draw mine taller too. Nice. Now let's draw a line. I'm going to turn my paper sideways so it's a little easier to draw a straight line. I'm going to connect the top and also go past on each side so it's a little wider. Yeah, nice. Now let's draw the top of our windmill. I'm going to draw a diagonal line that's coming up on the left, and then also a diagonal line on the right coming up. I'm going to make this part a little shorter just like yours. So I'm going to bring these lines down a little bit more. There we go. So that mine kind of matches yours, so about the same length. Now we're going to draw a line to connect the top of those. And let's even draw those wider too. So this is like the top layer of our windmill. Next, let's draw the very top of our windmill. We're going to draw a curve that comes up, over, and then back down. There's the main shape of our building. Now let's draw a little guide point right in the middle. This is the center of our wind blades. Now let's draw a bigger circle around that one. Now we're going to draw a big X, and we can draw this right through that guide point. So I'm going to look how big that is. I don't want to draw it too big. Maybe if it was spinning, it would hit the ground if we drew it too big. And then also use your eyes to measure this segment or this section of the line and see if it's the same as this one. Yours up here looks a little bit longer than this one. You could draw this just a little further down. That way they match. You could even use a ruler if you want. Now we're going to draw the other blade coming through. I'm going to draw it this way, go through the center guide point, and then up to the other side. Nice, good job. Let's put our pencil off to the side and switch to our markers. Then we can trace over that center circle. And then let's start with this wind blade right here. We're going to draw and trace over the pencil guideline. Then up here at the top, we're going to draw a really long, well, not really a long, a short diagonal line going the other way. Yeah. Then let's come back here and we're going to draw another diagonal line that matches the first one we drew. Then we're going to come back up here and draw another diagonal line that matches. But look at this, we're going to stop short right about there. And then we'll connect it into the main part of the blade. Let's repeat that same step, but we're going to draw this one. We're going to trace over the pencil line, coming all the way up. Then we're going to draw this same line, except we're going to draw it going down. So we're going to draw it going this way. Then let's draw that second line that matches the first line. Do you remember what the next step is after that?
Drawing this down and then connecting right there.
You're right. Let's come down and we'll stop right about there and then connect in, just like you said. let's do the same thing on the next one. We're gonna repeat all of the same steps. We can go a little faster this time. Then we're gonna draw that diagonal line. I think maybe I should have drawn this a little shorter because I think it'll hit the ground when it's spinning or the people that are walking around. We're gonna draw another diagonal line coming back to match. Oop, got a little close, that's okay. There we go. And then we're gonna draw that shorter diagonal line that matches coming up, and then we'll connect it in. All right, we got one more. Let's draw over the pencil line. This short diagonal line coming up. Right there. Yep. And then we'll draw the second diagonal line matching. And you could draw this one a little longer so that it matches all these other ones. And then we'll draw the short part coming back, and then we'll connect it in. Now, before we continue with our marker, let's switch back to our pencil, well, the eraser part of our pencil. And let's erase the guidelines that we can see inside of the wind blades. This part will fast forward, but you can pause the video and take extra time to erase these extra guidelines. You can also erase the inside of the center too. Now we're ready to switch back to our marker, and let's trace over the rest of the pencil lines. I think it's nice that we erase these parts so that we don't trace through the blade. So right here, we can start up at the top. We could draw this part of the roof. We could draw in between the blades here, and also maybe here too. And I love that our drawings don't look exactly the same. I'm sure our friends' drawings are a little different too. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
Because the most important thing is
to have fun.
And to
practice.
Yeah, practice. All right, let's keep going. So now we can trace over the second layer of our windmill. I also think the cool thing about drawing these windmills is you could change the design. So we made it look a certain way or a certain style. You could add different things to change the design or style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's also add this line on each side. And I'm also going to draw the ground. I can draw this curve down here. This is also where you could change it. Let's add windows, and we're going to put them in a certain place, but our art friends could change it. They could add more windows or even bigger windows.
Or smaller.
Yeah, or smaller. Let's add a door first. I'm going to draw a curved door, or an upside down U down here at the bottom.
This is a big windmill.
Yeah, it is, because if that's the door, that means this building's huge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm gonna make the doors actually swing out. So maybe the doors are open. So I draw these little curves coming up and then a straight line down.
It's like it has arms and it's gonna give you a hug.
Yeah, I love doors that feel like they're gonna give you a hug.
And then it's a door.
And now it's a door. Now let's add windows. I'm gonna draw the same style window. Maybe we'll draw the bottom of the window first. And then we can draw an upside down U. Then let's add another one right above that one. And maybe this one, it's behind this blade. So you can use overlapping and just draw part of it. I'm gonna add one more window right here. Maybe there's multiple floors inside of our windmill. So you can walk up the stairs and get up to the very top. We did it! We finished drawing our windmill. It looks super cool. Well, we could add even more details, but let's leave it just like this.
Yeah.
What else do we need to do?
Color it.
Yeah, this part will fast forward again, but at the very end, you can pause the video if you want to use our drawings as inspiration to color your drawings. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Awesome, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our windmill. Your drawing turned out awesome.
Thank you.
I especially love that we added a background. I think that completes the drawing.
I hope our art friends will add a background too.
We hope you had a lot of fun following along with us and drawing your own windmill. And we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye.
Goodbye.